Hi guys, welcome back. So today, we're gonna continue with Shadowgate. Last time, we got the orb, sorry, to catch the elementals. So, let's grab them. See what we can do with it. We can go through here. Now, as you can see, we got into the mirror room. Okay, we're not going to go there. We have some things to do. Let's go through here. This ice elemental. Let's use the orb on the ice elemental. Taking the silver orb from your satchel, you advance upon the ice elemental. You can barely hold on as power from within the orb latches into the singularity and pulls it inside. A frosty pattern immediately cases the orb. I will go forward to this door, to the dragon's door, because I did not find the wooden shield, and in the long run, that archer will shoot arrows at us, and we don't have a shield, so I'm gonna grab it. Here, equip it. You lash the iron shield security into your forearm. The dragon notices you, moves his powerful weight, and begins gathering a breath. So how combat goes in this game is you have turns like Final Fantasy. Okay, like Final Fantasy X, you have some turns, and the enemy has some turns. If you use the turns and do the right things, you will be safe. If you do the wrong things, you will be dead. So every time you can use you go into this room from now on and catch something, you'll throw a breath against you, and the shield will protect you. As you can see here, we have shield equipped. You can see our character with the shield. So we didn't waste our turns, so let's go back. And the dragon blast of fire. Now go to this and go right. Remember this room, remember this skeleton. Let's use the orb on the lake. As you release the ice elemental, you fumble with the silver orb, dropping you to the lake. Immediately, the still water freezes into a solid sheet of fire. Excellent work. So now we can go to the skeleton. Make your way across the slippery ice toward the chained skeleton. The skeleton remains of some unfortunate soul are chained securely to this rock. Let's look at. You survey the skeleton remains, you can't help but wonder what one must have done to deserve a fate like this. You can interact with that. You stop yourself from disturbing the poor tortured soul, knowing you need all the good luck you can get. Here you have a bandana. The gaze-like fabric is wrapped around the skeleton head like a blindfold. I don't know if I can use this, but let's take it. We have a key. You carefully remove the key from around the skeleton neck. And that's it. That's all we need from here. Now, we need the orb. So to set loose the orb, use the torch. The heat from the lit torch melts the ice around the silver orb, freeing it. The ancient artifact rises to the surface of the frozen lake. So let's grab the orb. And let's grab some more elemental. So let's use the orb on the water elemental. We slowly remove the silver orb and hold it out in front of you. A power from within the artifact immediately pulls the entity inside. Beds of water form on the surface of the orb. Now, there's no water here, there's an entrance here. Let's go. This small cave makes a great hideaway, concealed as it is by the waterfall. So we have a corpse, we have some runes. The rune glows with power, it's firmly attached to the wall. Truly this must have belonged to one of the wizards of the circle. We need those runes, but we cannot grab it now. So let's open the corpse. You search the corpse for anything useful. Your efforts produce a scroll, which you deposit on your pack. Smell that? Smells like rain to me, York quips. Let's look at the scroll. Open it. Read it. You read the hastily scroll words on the scroll. Brother, if you're here reading this, then I am no more. I hear you have understand his mission and the depths he would travel in the dark arts. Protect the seals at all costs. He must not get them. Power up the ways and follow the mirrored path to the lone keep. Add your strength to the old Untalms. If nothing else, perhaps your weather master can blunt the evil one's advance, especially with your support. Fare thee well, Fandril the High. So this is Fandril. We have some rocks here. I will grab them. I don't remember if they're useful or not. That's it. That's all you can do for now. Let's backtrack. And let's go forth. Let's go to the mirror. We have a key. Let's see if it fits. You insert the key and turn it. The door unlocks and you throw away the key. So now we can open this drawer. As you open the door, a wave of heat slams you into it, making your eyes water. So let's go. A wave of heat washes over you as you move into the next room. An intense heat, surely from an unearthly fire before you, fills this large room. So now, we have a bridge, an iron bridge thick enough to withstand the intense heat spans the length of this furnace. And we have a door. The door is shared and twisted from the heat of this room. It's open. As you head to the far door, a bright point of white light materializes above the bridge, pulling a cauldron of heat behind it. In a swirl of fire, the singularity explodes and fashions itself into a creature out of your worst nightmares. The beast hisses at you, blocking your way. So here's our turns. What do you have to do? Use the orb on the fire. Once released from the silver orb, the water elementals immediately extinguish the flames in the fire pit before disappearing. The effect on the fire drake is disastrous. Unable to feed upon the magical flames, the dragon's power ebb, and the thing vanishes into a cloud of acrid smoke and feeble sparks. So eliminate that. Without the water elemental, you die here. So let's open this door. The door sticks a little, but when you put your shoulders into it, it finally opens. Let's go. Veins of light-colored rocks are pressed into the darker granite of the cave walls. So here we have a puzzle. As you can see here, a gear is missing. So we have a gear. Let out a slide of release as the gear slips into place with a click. You grab hold hanging on chains with a full height. After swinging back and forth 2 times, you cease your efforts. But the mechanism resists. Here we have... This length of metal bar appears to have broken off the iron gate. Let's take it. An ancient wrought iron gate rests surely within this carved stone frame. This type of gate can only be operated via the spell to raise or lower it. So, let's go spells, gapped, limber to open things. Sweat beds your brow as you concentrate on a glyph and then release the spell. The power of your magic fires, but does little else. Let's use another spell. You let out a long breath, gather your will, and chant the spell. The breeze falls from rocks above and the iron grate responds, lifting with a shudder and a squeal and opening the way forward. Here we have a corpse. Reaching upward, the ancient skeleton looks like it might have once been one of the inhabitants of this castle. Let's open the corpse. You got a scroll. You go through the torn clothes of the dead figure. A rolled piece of parchment. It's all that catches your fancy. Let's open the scroll. Let's read it. You read the elegant writing of the scroll. Brother Dallum, please see to it that the circle chamber is prepared for the ritual. The circle days was in need of some repair the last time we performed the initial spell. We have a young candidate ready for initiation. Once the rite is performed on the platform, please bestow on him all authority and privilege commensurate with an acolyte of the order, signed with a letter L. So we have a rune here. Firmly attached to the wall, this rune glows with power. Truly, this must have belonged to one of the wizards of the circle. Okay, nothing more you can do here. Let's go forward. This vast chamber is dominated by an intricately carved circle, threaded by 12 stone thrones. Power pulsates from a mystical symbol set within the floor. Here we have a scroll. Open it and read it. While much of the scroll is faded, one part still stands out. And in the end, evil shall be thrice defeated and thrice return. The first shall rise a warder to bar the gates from opening. The second shall rise one of the carefree to travel to the path of luck. The last shall rise a raven to remake what was undone. The letter signed Gabriel and includes a glyph which shows 4 vertical lines of varying height. Let's take that scroll. Here we have a pillar. Let's use the spell Invocan. Your eyes roll back into your head as you focus your will on the stone obelisk. You whisper the word Invocan and unleash the spell. Image of Larkmere materialized from within the obelisk.
Listen carefully to my words, boy. There were many who followed the path of the One. Worthy were they, and I counted them as brothers and sisters. Now only I remain, he who is called Timeless. I have fought the good fight, sending many of Talimar's horde back to the depths that spawned them. And though my power is beyond that of mortal man, it is not without limit. But why do I appear before you thus? Am I a ghost? No. Surely I am more than that. This is naught but a projection. As my living being has sought shelter within my tower, It is here I continue my studies to aid you in what ways I can. I grow weary, but know this. I have glimpsed a vast power at the foundation of this castle. This power the Warlock Lord covets above all else. But he fears as well. A hero from the line of the ancients. Or so says Gabriel the Bard. Gird yourself against what is to come, simple soldier, and forsake me not. Follow the ways of the circle. Stray not from its path.
Image of Luckmere materialized from within the obelisk. Stray not from its paths, he finished, as his form fades away to nothing. So, you can interact. Something extremely powerful shattered this stone obelisk. A dizzying number of strange runes, the vast majority you have never seen before, are carved into these cyclical days. A hum of power emanates from the center along with a ghostly whisper of a word. It's censor. So we don't have its censor, so it's a spell we need to use here. So let's continue. Open this. The door opens with an eerie squeal that echoes through the chamber. And go forth. Not unlike the image in your dreams, the entrance to the inner keep of a Castle Shadowgate stands before you, set with a heavy wooden drawbridge. Here are the things you can interact. This is a well. The picture rose in disgust. The stench of decay rising from this old stone well is nauseating. We have a rope here. Let's grab it. Now, to open this, we have windows here. This narrow slot in the stone wall creates great advantage for the castle defense. So what we need to do is get the rope and put it on this. You take the rope and tie it securely around the iron hook. The result resembles a grappling hook. So let's use it. That. Displaying expertise you did not know you possessed, you swing the grappling hook about your head a few times and let it fly. The hook catches in the window slit of the castle wall. So let's go. You jump down to the muddy moat before using the hanging rope to pull yourself up into the window above. This loom is dry as a bone and apparently houses the mechanism that raises and lowers the drawbridge. A hum of power travels along the machinery. So we have a scroll here. Let's open it. Read it. You read the words on the scroll. Nothing is a letter addressed to the wizard Grey Lord. My friend, I will remain secure in my domain here in the Gatekeeper Mountains, guarding the northern passage. Look for my signal prior. If more come from the north, I regret that I must bring my most formidable pet with me, since only I can control it. The name Ulthalm is signed in a flourish at the bottom of the page. Here, this type of iron cauldron was forged for one purpose, releasing boiling oil onto attacking forces. And here we have a lever. Pull the lever to the right. With a rumble, the chain moves and gear starts to turn. You hear the unmistakable sound of a drawbridge being lowered outside. So, got the gate open. Now, here is the hook. You need to go to this window, not that one, or you will die. Scrapped out of windows, the path will rappel down to the slate wall. Not unlike the major. Okay, let's take the rope. Okay. And go through the castle. Taking a deep step, you saunter across the drawbridge and into the inner castle. As you enter the grand hallway, a goblin jumps out of the shadows, surprising you with a war cry. While you backpedal, the beast titan is gripped on his weapon. So, what you need to do? Punch him. A look of surprise flits across the goblin's face as you throw a haymaker at his jaw. With a sickling crack, the goblin goes down like a sack of potatoes. You shake your hand and mutter in satisfaction. Didn't see that? You didn't one coming, did you? Now, if you go for the sword, to this fight or anything else, you will die. And if I remember, you can kill the goblin. You can kill the goblin. If you do that, he will not appear again. If you do not kill him, he will continue to appear here, and you have to smack him all the time. So, for the purpose of speed, let's kill him. You deliver the coup de grace to the unconscious goblin, ending his life. There's an achievement for not killing the goblins, but it's not for this. Let's take the torch. I don't know. Yeah. I think into higher difficulty, this will run out more quickly, and you have to replace them. For now, it's the same torch I have in the beginning. So let's see. Let's open this door and go through. This library must contain thousands of ancient tomes, books, and manuscripts. A thick coating of dust covers everything. This book's entitled Nothing. It's open. Read it. You flip through the book. Nothing. The pages are blank. Okay. Open this. Read it. Although you struggle with the poor penmanship you read on, I am honored to have been selected finalist to document the working of the Circle. The newest initiate is a young man with an inquisitive nature. He has taken the name of Lakmir and intends to study the origins of time, although this master has yet to be chosen. The High One mentioned that Lakmir is not from this line and cannot be groomed to become head of the Circle. Rather, the new initiative was chosen from an unorthodox shrine performed by Tylomir. I do not trust that one. He has an ambition and a hunger that does not sit well with a member of the Circle. We have another book. This book is bound in pale white leather and secured with a long metal shelf. The name Ularu is written on the spine. Let's take this book. Red candle sits at the tall base. Can you light the candle? Yeah. Nothing? Okay. What's this? Made from some hide-like materials, this map shows the continental lands of Kaldthorn. It's the same thing. Let's open this. You open the drawers of the desk, discover a ball filled with colored liquid. You place the ball on your parchment. So this... drink it. You upend the bottle and gulp down the vicious liquid. Your body is immediately racked with a series of internal tremors, but after a moment the episode passes. When your head clears, you realize that you are feeling much better, as if a dark ball has left your body. You toss aside the bottle. Once you realize you have been cured. Now you are cured from the curse. You don't die. So, here you can walk to the shelf. Step closer to the books lining these shelves. A series of shelves are cluttered with books of varying shapes, sizes, and colors. The accumulated knowledge in this place must be truly staggering. There's an opening here, and we got a book. So let's use the book. With an audible click, the book slides into the slot like it was made to be here. As you know, the book, as you feel the movement of air coming from some place behind it. Pick a random stop and begin rain. As far as he reaches his own hand towards the heaven brought forth. This is called the poison mountain. Okay. The book comes out a few inches before suddenly stopping to a click. With a click, a low rumble follows and the bookcase on the right shakes a bit. Step back, watching as the bookcase slides away, revealing a passage to an adjoining room. This light must contain... okay. Let's go in there. If you were to hazard a guess, you believe this hidden room must have been a wizard's private study. Several fire pits are set within the floor. Here we have another rune. This rune glows with power. It is firmly attached to the stone floor. Truly, these must have belonged to one of the wizards of the circle. And here we have a pumpkin. As you grab the last large orange thing, it becomes painful clear that's a pumpkin. No kidding. So now, you do this. You roll the log into the pit, the flames immediately leap into the air in the most supernatural way. With a crackle pop, the fire elemental appears in the room, playfully fiddling about enchanted fire. So it's a fire elemental. You can go here and grab it. Grasping the silver in both hands, you advance on the fire element. There's a brief struggle before the artifact successfully pulls the entire entity inside. The surface of the orb now radiates intense heat. And I think it's nothing more you can do here. Let's go back. Goblin's still dead. Let's open this. Okay, this large hall is dominated by a stained glass window, rising to the height of a vaulted ceiling. There's a scroll, open and read it. You read the hastily written note. Fandral, I have discovered a great weakness in your defense. Since we all have this mark, it is a simple matter of separating our heads from our shoulders. Then our remains can be used in the hidden approach, and the ward will be engaged, allowing those with the knowledge to travel the castle unopposed. 1 melee has to be within our walls for this to work, this time with the 3 signet lines. Now we have here, lining the far end of the banquet room, the massive fireplace with its golden and use. Impressive window dominates the far side of the wall. The stained glass depicts a number of robed figures, each reaching for some type of conflagration in the heavens. An eerie glow highlights the action of the scene, almost making it come to life. Door is closed. The door is softly indented, almost as someone tried to force it open. The door is closed. The enforced door sits solidly within the stone frame. The door is locked. The heavy wooden door sits a little crook within this frame. The wooden door is inlaid with a familiar iron pattern. So, let's see. We can unlock this. Go for it. It always appears to have seen a very violent, intense battle. Take the torch. Take the torch. The rich wood of this door is inscribed with a flying, breathing fire. The door is locked. This door can be open. Let's go. The castle's fortifications sit like an impregnable wall against the relentless onslaught and raging storms. Standing on the base inscribed with the words "Valiant, Triumphant," a marble angelic statue reaches to the sky, an empty slop set its outstretched arm. Can go there. You nearly slip on the damp, well-worn stones. Situated on the edge of the charmed castle defense and in a fortified watchtower. So here we have another mage. We rummage through the corpse tattered cloth but fail to discover anything useful. We have a bow here. Let's grab it. And a sack. Finding a scroll and a key, taking this, you then discard the sack. Let's see. Open. And look at you. You are drawn to one particular passage. Follow the path that the ancients have hidden. To find the way beyond the wall of the wisdom, one must follow the path that Ularua has trod, for that leads to the secret they have studied. It is. Read the words of a scroll. One particular word stands out from the rest. Flumoris. In your mind, you see a glyph glowing with power. As you quickly write down the strange mark in your spell, the scroll comes in your hands. You have learned a spell. And here we have another invocation stone. So let's use it. Focusing your will on the stone obelisk, you whisper the word Invocan and unleash your spell. The ghostly figure of Lakmir forms within it.
In arrogance and pride, we thought we could prevent Talimar from turning to darkness. We have surely paid for these sins. But this matters not, simple soldier. What is done is done. Time is fleet, so bend an ear to my voice. Hope lies within your breast. I say it again. Talimar the Black fears it, even as he searches for a way to rip it from you, even as he binds the dwarves to his madness, driving them deeper into the catacombs. And he will not stop until he rips every stone from the castle's foundation. For Talimar believes that a great beast slumbers far below. Mayhap this is true, for I have uncovered much, yet know so little. Of this, however, I am certain. The Warlock Lord knows not of your heritage. This is our great advantage, our great hope. Seek the terrible skull door of Tor Drakan. What lies beyond its threshold is unknown, even to me. A great behemoth, an ancient evil, a source of power. Be wary, boy. Heed my words. Do what I cannot. Go where I cannot. Learn the secrets of what Talimar seeks. Trust in what you find.
So the ghostly figure of Lakmir forms from within the obelisk. Words to trust in what you find bounce around in your head as Lakmir fades away to nothing. So we got a new spell, got items, outfit spells, okay, and nothing more to read. So, this is it, guys. It's the end for this episode. We will continue the next one. Hope you like it. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.